Hello guys, welcome to my channel BST African Electronic Surgery on a Tuesday night around 8 p.m. in the evening, and we have something to fix. This is an HP 250 G4 and the laptop was booked in as no power plus broken hinge. Look the laptop. What we can do, that's what the customers bring. I don't know what kind of material was used to fix this back panel, because this hinge is broken. This hinge is broken, but this one is too good. So let's start by checking the charger. Let's start by checking charger voltage. That's the first step that we can do. You can see on the screen 19.36. Let's plug in the charger. Charger plugged. No charging light, no anything, it's just dead. Because here we must have some light or something like. So this job is coming from another computer shop. They checked, you know, like usual, I'm getting jobs like pretty damaged motherboards or laptops because someone is already tried to do something there and they failed to fix. So we have to try to fix this. There are no screws. Let's take out the battery. Let's take out the back cover because there are no screws there. No screws. We have two things here. We have to fix the hinge, and the second job is the laptop has no power, so we have to start checking motherboard. If you can't fix this motherboard, there's no need to fix the hinge. Okay, so we are inside our laptop. Everything looks nice, no sign of water damage. What will be the first step? The first step is to plug in the charger. Obviously here we don't have any light. I will check on the charging port connector for 19 volts before the MOSFETs, and we have 19.28, which is okay. The next step, I'll try to check for 19 volts on ceramic capacitor on any of the power supplies. Here we do have coil and some capacitors. Here 0, 0. Here some capacitors still 0. Here we have some capacitors 0. Okay, what about here? It seems as if the main 19 volts power rail is shorted. Okay, let's ignore that. Let's assume that maybe we are checking on wrong ceramic capacitors. Let's check. We do have the switch connector here. There must be 3.3 volts all the time. So I will check for 3.3 volts on the switch connector. First pin 0, second 0, third 0, fourth 0. So now we can conclude that our 19 volts power rail is missing. Let's unplug the charger. Diode mode. Let's check for short on those capacitors. No short, no short here. This one is reading a short, this one a short. These two capacitors are reading a short. Anyway, I can see the path here, like 2 MOSFETs, current sensor. Probably we have to go on the other side of the motherboard. So let's go on the other side of the motherboard quickly and try to fix this one. You know, I hate this kind of motherboards where processor, PCH, all soldered on one chip. I hate fixing such kind of motherboard. So what is the problem here? Let's bet either we have a shorted 19 volts power rail, but I don't think so. I think the first MOSFET is closed. It's not driving 19 volts from the input to the output because of shorted second MOSFET, but not to ground. I'm just betting that either we have problem with the first MOSFET or the first MOSFET is actually good and we have a shorted 19 volts power rail, because we have seen some 2 capacitors reading a short, but we'll see. Because I can see like water damage, like things like that. And I wish I could fix this like in a few minutes so that we can do something else. We are on the other side of the board. We have the ENE chip. Okay. Let me look for proper insulator here. Let's insulate this because we don't want bad things to happen. Let's check some voltages together. Diode. And we now have light. That's crazy. So why? Maybe you can't see. You see? I did nothing, but you now have light. Oh. And our 19 volts is now present. 3.3 on the ENE chip, 3.29. You know, I hate such kind of jobs. You did nothing, the device start working. So why? So let me try to put all together. Well, we have like shorted cable. It's very possible. Or it's the keyboard. I found in most cases the keyboard is, some keys they are not working and the laptop is not turning on. You disconnect the keyboard, the laptop is turning on. I'll connect everything and you'll see if that light is still there. That's very important. All cables connected, charger plugged, and there's no light. You see? That's a crazy fault. Check here. No more light. So here we have the keyboard cable. This is the cable which is going to the CD-ROM. Here we have another cable going to the hard drive. We have another cable going to the USB, and this one going to the touchpad and the switch button. So let's try to hunt this fault by eliminating the cables. First we disconnect the keyboard. Let's unplug. Let's plug back. No, it's not the keyboard. It is not the keyboard. It's not the keyboard. The next step, let's unplug this one for ribbon cable for the CD drive. No, that's not our problem. The one for the hard drive. We still have no light. Let's check again for 19 volts on this charger. 19, our charger is too good. So let's put back this one for the hard drive. Let's disconnect this one for the USBs. Let's plug the charger. Still no light. Let's put it back. So we are only left with the touchpad. Screen ribbon cable connector and the switch button. Let's disconnect this for the touchpad. So do you have a switch connector problem? Let's disconnect for the switch. Only one cable left, which is going to the screen. Let's disconnect this and we have light. This is going to be a very long job. And we have light. You see the light? Plug in this ribbon cable for the screen. The light goes off. Unplug. You see, that's a crazy fault. So this is the cable for the screen ribbon. That's the screen ribbon cable. If we put it on the connector, the light goes off. So do you have a screen fault or a screen ribbon cable fault? Let's put few screws here and go on the screen side. Let's go on the screen side. Because we have to understand why this is happening. Let's check out the screen. The screws, they are stuck. Let me try to check out the screen. Let's see now. Let's see now what's going on exactly here. No lights. What I'll do, I'll disconnect the screen and we see if we have light. And we don't have light. So 100% sure our cable is not good. You know, the screen ribbon cable, that's our problem, why this motherboard is not turning on. This cable. So let me look for this cable and we'll come back for testing, okay? Let's continue with our repair. It took me something like 15 minutes looking for this cable. It's not easy. So that's the cable that I found, and that's the original cable. So yeah, the laptop is in pieces, but we'll try to build it together. So what I will do, I'll put back the original cable, connected, plug in the charger, no charging light, you see, with this original cable. Unplug the screen ribbon cable, the light comes on. So somehow this cable is shorted inside. That is our problem. So let's see with the cable that I come with. Let's plug in the screen ribbon cable, and let's test the screen. Hopefully the screen is good. I just hope that the screen must be good. Otherwise this will be wasted effort. Screen connected. Let's see. We have lights, that's a good sign. On. and our screen is too good. You can see the Windows logo and it's loading Windows. So now we have a good working screen cable. Let's unplug here. Let's unplug here. Now, yeah, this is a pretty damaged laptop. I was underrating this job, but this is not. There's some broken Wi-Fi antenna, and this one going to the webcam. So what we need, we need a cable for the antenna. That's the frame of the back bezel. Yeah, this is what I call a very hard job. So what is this? So, you know what? I don't even know where to start. Well, this is pretty damaged laptop. This is one of the most damaged laptop ever I have seen. I'm trying to figure out how I can solve this complicated equation. How you can solve something like this. An idea. An idea how we solve something like this. Let me check. Maybe I can get something like beta covers. Maybe. Well, these are pretty damaged covers. Now, let's start the assembling process. Let's start to put all together. Yeah, I've been fixing things, but this looks to be more challenging to me. At first I thought maybe it's something easy, but there's nothing easy here. So, these are Wi-Fi antennas, which must be here. Let's start playing with hot glue and see how best we can help this customer. I think we can do something. I think we can. Because I was checking for better covers, I couldn't see anything. So you have to deal with what we have. That's all what we have to do here. Let's do it bit by bit. So our antenna has to go like this, like this, like this. No, we can't reach here. It will be shorter. Well, these are kind of antenna from other TVs. From other laptop boards. So these are some kind of dodgy things which we are now doing here. There's no proper job here. Nothing proper. I think this video is going to be very long. Well, there's a lot to be done here. A lot, trust me. I took this antenna cable from Lenovo laptop, and that's why I'm putting it here, because the cables are shorter. If I put those antenna on the position where they are supposed to be, they won't reach the motherboard. That is another problem. That is another problem that we have here. Let's take the screen. Let's come out with the screen. Here we are using hot glue, so no room for mistake. We have to make sure that the screen connector is stuck here, we want to move, so I'll use also glue here, just to make sure, because we don't want disappointment when after finishing the screen is not displaying because of movement from the screen ribbon cable. I'm sure we can do it. I have that feeling that we can do this job. I have that feeling for the camera. Our camera connector is now in place. So I'm eager just to see how far we are going to put these things in a better state. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. So there shall be a combination of screws and hot glue. Wherever we can use hot glue, we shall use hot glue. And wherever we need to use this side, we can put some screws here. We can put some screws. No, you can't put it here. Neither here. We need like bigger screws. We need like bigger screws here. Let me look for bigger screws. So this side, maybe you can't see. I want you to see. This side seems to be okay, but the biggest challenge is the left side. So what we can do, one piece of the corner is missing. That is the biggest challenge that we have. So let's use hot glue. Let's use hot glue here. Hot glue, and on the other side hot glue. Let's quickly come with the top bezel and try to feed it on the position. Let's close this. Yeah, the problem is here. You see here here that's where the problem is. You have like a very big problem this side. This side you have like a very big problem. So that is the side where the customer put this. I don't know what kind of material did he put, whether it's epox, key bond. We need to make an alignment here so that you can see. My cables, they looks fine. So all what we need to do is to concentrate on this. That's what we have to do. To put too much concentration on this side. Otherwise, we can't have good results. So we need more hot glue. More hot glue here. Let's use hot air. Need some pegs. Some pegs. I can't put pegs here. Let's wait for this glue to dry up and we can do something more. So now our glue is now almost dry up. Now our glue just dry up. That the left side where the customer put some sort of Q-bonds, like rocky things, and they still broke up. Why? Because people, they don't understand why hinges they are getting broke. They are getting broke mostly when they are too tight. You need to loosen them so that you can avoid such kind of problem in the future. So I loosened the hinge, I put hot glue, and it's now loose. You can't even remember that the laptop, you see, it's very flexible. It's very flexible. So what we can do more here, I think we can use some spray paint. I think we can use some spray paint here. Where's the spray paint? Let's try to use spray paint here. It will be better. All what we have to do is to wait for that spray paint to dry up, just to prevent the casing from looking very funny. That's what I usually do. After putting hot glue, I will spray with the spray paint. So while it's waiting for the spray paint, I think we can test. I think we can test the laptop. Charger plugged. We have the power, the light. You can see the light. Unplug. Zero plugged. We have light. At first there was no light. Let's try to power on the laptop. On. Smart hard disk error. Imminent failure. This hard drive is not in good state. Enter. So it seems as if we are lucky. Our laptop is fixed. No power because the screen ribbon cable is shorted somehow inside. I don't have time. If I have much time, I was going to open and try to take these wires one by one, but it's long. It's long. So yeah. These are some kind of boring stuff, especially when hinges are broken. I spent like 30-40 minutes trying to look for the covers for this HP model. I couldn't find any. And the owner is a student and is coming from, you know, a rural setup, and you don't have money to buy another laptop. He said, whatever you can do, I just want to use the laptop for school purposes. So I'm sure he will be happy because the laptop is fixed. But the only advice that I'm going to give him is about the hard drive. Just to ensure that you back up with files in time before bad things happen, because it's about to fail. On the network, we need to check networks here. You can see all the networks, BST Tech and hidden networks. So our Wi-Fi is working, everything is working, there's no user password there. So obviously the laptop came with no screws, but I'll speak with the customer because the screws are missing. Speakers here, the place which is meant to put some speakers, and here's the speaker connector. The speakers, there are no speakers. And let me look for the back panel, and that's the back panel. That's the back panel. Why not getting inside here? We need to do some little modification this side. We need to modify a few things this side. Otherwise, let's break this frame. We are now doing it our own way. Now looks better. And the battery, I'm sure it's charging. If this battery is still in good state, it must charge. It must charge. We have the charging lights on. We want to see if this laptop is still charging. So I think everyone is getting such kind of jobs, especially in Africa. But in developed countries, I don't think they are still fixing such kind of rubbish things. But what we can do, this is Africa. That's why even if you check my videos, I'm not fixing like, of course I'm fixing MacBooks, iPhones, but not too much. Based on location. I'm only fixing these old model laptops, phones. What we can do. What we can do. This battery said fully charged. Is that true? Just unplug. Yeah, the battery is working. It's fully charged. No, it's not working. Maybe it is working. Let's try to power on the laptop with the battery. No, either the battery is highly discharged or is already dead. So yeah, that was just a long boring thing, but I'll try to do better videos in the future. I'll stop this video now. Like, subscribe, don't forget to turn on the notification bell, and probably see you tomorrow. I'll try to fix something, because we have many jobs. We have phones, inverters. We just pick any random device and fix it on camera. Maybe you can learn 1 or 2 things. So trust me, this kind of job, most of the technicians, they are running all over the street looking for covers, and at the end you can't find covers. What about using what we have to fix a device? Just to use the available resources. Hot glue, it's not expensive. Use hot glue, you fix your hinges, you loosen your hinges and fix them, and the laptop is working fine. You see? So see you on the next game. Bye.